sitting back a whole month, been doing some other things and everything, been sitting back watching everything, everything planning out and going out and shit like that been going on in the world with the tariffs, with, sports, with police, with, government, with the markets, just with everything, But I've been handling some other information and stuff like that and doing some other stuff on the side and everything. But yeah, we about to get back into it. So what I've been seeing a lot with these jobs and everything, I thought Trump was supposed to be bringing, creating new jobs and everything, creating 5 million jobs, 2 million jobs, and all this, talking about he's a job creator and all this bullshit. But that's not what I'm seeing. That's not what I've been seeing. So we about to go and get into the layoffs, family. So let's get into the layoff. We about to get into the layoff list. So let's click here right here. It says BuzzFeed new staff plans to unionize following sweeping layoffs. So let's click this and see what's going on. I'm going to read a little bit of it, then we're going to still go down the line. It says journalists at BuzzFeed News U.S. operations announced Tuesday that after years of organizing efforts, staffers are going public with their intentions to unionize. The announcement comes on the heels of BuzzFeed cutting 15% of its workforce in January, capping off a month in which sweeping layoffs left more than 1,000 digital media employees without jobs. The media organization is also reportedly considering a merge with Group 9, a digital publisher that owns several media brands, including Thrillist and Nowthis, to better position itself against giants like Facebook, which monopolize digital advertising dollars. So, say we believe in this company in our management, even though they fucked up a few times. Damn. A letter from the organizing committee said BuzzFeed recently laid off about 15% of its workforce, and it was not handled great, but the overwhelming majority of employees are still here. But family, I thought Trump did that $1 billion tax cut for the rich and said, oh yeah, they gonna people gonna get more money and shit like that. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. That shit ain't happening. You got the stock market every fucking day. Shit going down. You got Trump and China going back and forth every fucking day, slapping $1 billion tariffs. $1 billion tariffs. You think that shit gonna help? It ain't helping shit. The only people that's gonna be getting fucked in the end is the workers and consumers. The companies getting fucked too, because now they have to raise their prices and people not paying that shit. So let's go on down the line, family. It says Grindr publication into layoffs and editorial staff and pivot to video. Let's go on down the line. There you go right here. Hold on. It says into a digital magazine owned by Grindr, focused on LGBTQ issues, announced Tuesday it had laid off its editorial staff and social media team to refocus on video. The decision was driven by the high user engagement and development we see through channels such as Twitter and YouTube. A Grindr representative told HuffPost in an email statement, with this strategic shift and focus, several employees will be leaving the company. Meanwhile, into editorial staff, including managing editor Trish Bendix, associate editor Mary Emily O'Hara, and politics reporter Nico Lang released a goodbye letter of their own. They called the news a tremendous loss for LGBT media journalism in the world. Let's go on down the line, family. Elon Musk, SpaceX, to slash 10% of staff. A aerospace company pointed to extraordinary, difficult challenges ahead. It says in a major shakeup at Elon Musk's aerospace company SpaceX announced Friday that it will cut 10% of its employees. Behind the move is a planned realignment of its workforce in order to meet its long-term business goals. However, it will mean a significant hit for current labor pool, which numbers roughly 6,000 people. In a statement, a SpaceX spokesperson told HuffPost the reduction in staff was needed so that the company could see itself up for future success. Damn. Like I said, family. What happened to all them fucking major tax cuts for these big ass corporations? It ain't going well. Let's click here. Make lay off entire editorial staff. Then it's sold to Buster. Damn. When asked whether Mick had indeed let go of every single editorial employee, apart from the site's co-founder, a spokeswoman replied, "Yes, that's right." Damn. Mick Network laid off the entirety of its editorial staff on Thursday morning, only to turn around and sell its spare parts to Bustle Digital Group a few hours later. God damn, that's fucked up. To be laid off, the next thing you know, the whole company is sold to somebody. So that shit was already fucking planned. Effectively putting an end to one of the most dramatic rises and falls of any digital media outlet this century. Chris Outcheck, CEO of the news and opinion site, announced the layoffs to staff at an all-hands meeting in an open space near the kitchen. Multiple sources said in an audio recording of the meeting obtained by HuffPost. An emotional Outcheck can be heard pinning the blame squarely on Facebook's decision to cancel a lucrative deal with the company and larger industry's headwinds. Like I said, family, this shit is real out here. Let's go. Let's get to the next one. We got Toys R Us. How laid off Toys R Us workers came together to fight Wall Street. A demand for severance pay has turned into a broader campaign to protect retail workers from private equity firms. Madeline Garcia lost her mother the same week she found out she was losing her job. Damn, that's a fucked up way, you know what I'm saying, to have a fucked up day, you know, that same week, you know. To find out she not even, you know, she fighting for severance pay. You lose your job, you know what I'm saying, you get laid off your job, and then, you know, they don't even want to pay severance pay. It's a fucked up shit. Just 3 days after the funeral, she planned with her siblings. The 50-year-old returned to work at the Toys R Us store she managed in Boynton Beach, Florida. She had to liquidate all its inventory in her 30-year career. Damn, she was over there for 30 years? God damn. She should have fucking retired. She should have been fucking retired. The bedlam of the going out of business sale made it feel more like holidays than springtime. Garcia was on her feet for 12-hour days. Shit. 6 days a week with no overtime pay. What the fuck? No overtime. After 40 hours, she should be in overtime. 12 hours for 6 days? Nah. Hell no. Hell no. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. That's 72 fucking hours. Fuck that. I would not be working nowhere. They ain't paying me no overtime. They said what kept her going was the possibility of Toys R Us finding a buyer and at least some of the stores being saved, but she also felt a basic sense of commitment to the retailer even in bankruptcy. Like I said, these motherfuckers don't give a fuck about you. Let's go to the next one. Ford plans layoff after $1 billion Trump tariff hit. Like I said, and that shit gonna still continue to hit their ass. More people gonna be laid off. Ford Motor Company is reportedly preparing to initiate major layoffs after suffering a blow to profits of at least $1 billion due to tariffs enacted by President Donald Trump. Old Crusty 45. The nation's second largest automaker hasn't yet revealed how many workers will be affected, but a report by Morgan Stanley estimated that as many as 12% of the company's 202,000 workers worldwide could be cut, NBC reported. Let's go on down the line. Wells Fargo, a bank. Nobody wouldn't expect a bank to be cutting that many fucking people, but it's on the fucking line. Wells Fargo plans to eliminate up to 26,450 jobs by 2020. And that's right around the corner. The bank did not specify which departments or regions would be impacted by the reduction. Reuters, Wells Fargo said on Thursday it would reduce its headcount by about 5% to 10% within the next 3 years as part of a turnaround plan. As of June 30th, the nation's fourth largest bank had roughly 264,500 employees, making a 10% reduction representative about 26,450 jobs. Wells Fargo said the latest reduction would reflect displacements as well as normal team member attrition. Let's go on down the list. Trump's fired New York Daily News social media team, but they tweaked the last laugh. The company fired the entire social team, but they still managed to share a few more tweets. In the hours of the New York Daily News, a 99-year-old tabloid known for its punchy front page laid off half of its newsroom staff. God damn. A few tweets surfaced from the paper's account featuring some pretty hilarious GIFs on Monday after an email from newspaper publisher Trump's to the staff notified them that 50% of its roughly 85 employees would be cut. Shit. The Twitter account shared a GIF on John Travolta, Vincent Vega looking around aimlessly. Like, damn. Yeah. Shit getting real. This shit is getting real, family. Another one. New York Daily News layoff. Okay, I took that one. Alright, let's go to this one. It says right here, Trump promised he'd save jobs at Carrier. These workers were laid off anyway. Like I said, he ain't doing shit. He can't save nobody. He can't even save himself, so how the fuck he gonna save some fucking jobs? Fuck out of here, man. Old Krusty 45 said he will save 1,100 jobs at a Carrier plant in Indianapolis, Indiana. But now hundreds more employees have been laid off and they feel betrayed. That's what you get when you think you're gonna try to believe this motherfucker. Come on, man. This motherfucker lied 24/7. 24/7. 24/7. Alright, hold on. Hold up. Let's go to this one. Univision laid off over 200 workers in post-election shakeup. The Spanish language media company plans to merge new sites, Fusion, and route into Gizmodo Media Group. Univision Communications, the parent company of several major TV channels and news sites, is laying off between 200 and 250 workers as part of a company-wide restructuring. The Washington Post reported on Wednesday. The layoff amount to 6% of the media company's workforce, the Post reported. My thing is, I thought the fucking country was doing good. I thought the economy was doing great. If the economy doing great, why the fuck you laying off people? Come on, man. We already see the fucking writing on the wall. We already see the writing on the wall. Hold up, let me go to this other website. Hold up, family, y'all bear with me right quick. Daily job cuts. Family, if y'all come here, they have fucking shit posted every day. June 9th, and this is today. Let's go here right quick. Iconic downtown Central Avenue Albuquerque store closes its doors. Is this the jewelry store? Hold on. I think this is the jewelry store. Is it? Let me go over here. Yeah, it is the jewelry store. Yeah. Hold on, y'all bear with me, family. Y'all bear with me right quick. Albuquerque, said one of the last remaining bits of old Albuquerque history is going away as an iconic store along Central is getting ready to close up shop. Central Avenue used to be the place to be. It was where people shopped and met, but now Skip Mazu Indian Jewelry and Crafts, a staple since the 60s, is shutting down. I got some silver necklace so I could put beads and different things on them myself, said Deb Curley. Curley is an out-of-towner. During her visit to Albuquerque, she was looking forward to shopping at some of our more historic stores on Central Avenue. But as she walked into Skip's Mazu Indian Jewelry and Crafts, she was greeted with this going out of business sign. She said, "I'm really sad to see they're closing it," said local Liz Madrid. The store has been around for decades, selling unique Native American goods, becoming a place to stop by in Albuquerque. Say part of me coming back is visiting Mazu's and talking to the guys at the men's hat shop. That's a big part of it, said Clarence Brook. A giant yellow sign draping over this iconic store is a symbol that almost all of Central Avenue's established stores are no longer around. Back in its heydays, downtown Central Avenue was the place to be. Locals would rush to the stores for their Christmas shopping and fill the streets for parades. But this ain't back in the day no more. This is not back in the day. This is 2019. And shit ain't the fucking same. So let's go to the next one. People, family, we got so many fucking businesses closing. You got Simply Central Chicken Processing Plant in Charles City. Let me click that. Going down the line. 500 jobs lost with closing of Charles City Processing Plant in August. Hold on, family. Give me a minute. Yes, in Charles City, more than 500 people will lose their jobs when the Simply Essential Chicken Processing Plant in Charles City closes on August 5th. Nearly 479 plant workers, 22 administrators, and 12 field operations workers will be affected, according to a letter sent to all Simply Essential LLC employees Thursday. The terminations are expected to be permanent, the letter states. While Simply Essential is continuing to negotiate with various parties in the hope of accomplishing a sale of its assets, at this point it does not appear that a buyer will be found prior who can take over operations before August 5th, 2019. Or if an agreement is reached, the buyer may not hire a significant percentage of the workforce, requiring simply essential to provide its WARN notice to all employees. The letter states, state and federal law requires a WARN notice to be sent to employees 60 days before a business closes. Simply Essentials has been in business since 2013. Damn! They've been in business since 2013. But that's only 6 years. That's only 6 years. With a primary focus on health and wellness food. They didn't even get past, they didn't get to 10 years yet. The Iowa Economic Development Authority Board awarded the company $1 million in investment tax credits and $66,000 through a refund of sales and other taxes paid during construction. The plant, located at 901 North Main Street, had been mostly idle for nearly a decade before Simply Essential purchased it in the spring of 2016. The plant, once known as All States Quality Food, closing in May 2006. Custom poultry processing began production there in November 2010, but closed in January 2011. 3 of the company's creditors filed a petition for bankruptcy, against the company the day before it closed. Told the family, shit closing like motherfucking, like rats. Then we got another one. The Alabama Power closing 5 Central Alabama offices. Montgomery, Alabama. Several Alabama Power's offices around the state, including 5 in Central Alabama, will be closed by late summer. Alabama Power Public Information Representative Michael Keith Jordan tells WSFA that statewide 40 of the 86 Alabama Power business offices will close by August 30. In Central Alabama, the offices in Marion, Fort Deposit, Georgian, Tallahassee, and Watacompa will close on August 16. Other areas closing offices include Linden, Delaeville, Slocum, Brewton, Fort Deposit, Florida, and Geneva. Jordan said it was a tough decision to make, but reiterated the company's commitment to the communities that will no longer have an office. What we've done is constantly evaluate trends in our business, offices, and we've seen traffic decline, said Jordan. When we couple those trends of just the declining traffic and the proximity to other locations and the other payment options that were available, made the difficult decision that some brick and mortar office could be closed. Jordan said there are still thousands of authorized payment locations for Alabama Power customers. As for employees who will be affected, Jordan says the company is working on providing new roles within Alabama Power, as well as a path to work somewhere else if they choose. Told you, family, this shit is gonna be fucking hard. It's gonna get rougher. Every day a business is closing. At least 2 to 3 businesses are closing every day. And then you have certain businesses that's closing that's not even on the list. You got IBM, about 1,700 employees getting laid off. You got Kroger, they closing down in Huntsville, Alabama. You just got so much of shit just going on. And motherfucker, oh yeah, Trump, you doing a good job. Fuck out of here. He ain't doing a good job. Yeah, he doing a good job fucking it up. That's what he's doing. He's doing a great job doing that. Then you got LA Fitness closing the Venice Gym. Bramlin's Feed Store in Tallahassee, Florida, they closing. What else? Damn. Man, check this shit out. Then you got 200 private schools have closed in Michigan in the last decade. And more of them gonna close. Religious schools make up the majority, but non-religious schools, preschools, Montessori schools, and others have closed as well, and all or more than 200 private schools have closed since 2009. According to the data from the Michigan Center for Educational Performance and Information, the school-age population has shrunk, and the economy of it has been really difficult, said Brian Broderick, Executive Director of the Michigan Association of Non-Public Schools, which represents almost 400 Catholic, Lutheran, and Christian schools across the state. So it says last year about 112,000 Michigan students attended private schools, a 14% decrease from the 130,000 students in private schools a decade earlier. Yeah, family, because you know why? You got so many people losing their jobs, and you have the the baby boomers and shit like that, and you have not many people having babies like they used to. So you have that in the factor, and other things as well with the stock market and stuff like that. So it trickled down. With one area affected, it's gonna affect many different other areas. So it's gonna keep affecting everything. It's gonna keep affecting everything. It's gonna keep getting down. It's gonna keep getting harder. People going to really start coming together. Just a lot of things. You have to really open up your eyes to the broader picture of everything that's going on right now. A lot of people gonna have to understand. We can't be selfish. We have to make sure that we help out each other. In so many different ways. Hey, if you have this information, hey, spread it out. You know what I'm saying? Let the royal family know. Says state data shows that among the private schools closure of the past decade are 60 unaffiliated religious schools, 46 Catholic schools, 19 Baptist schools, 16 Missouri Synod Lutheran schools, 16 Christian schools, and 11 Seventh-day Adventist schools. Another 37 non-religious private schools also have closed. This shit gonna keep rising, family. This shit gonna keep fucking rising with everything that's being closed. It's gonna keep continuing. Everything is gonna keep continuing. Then the cost of living is keep going up. So many other different jobs don't want to pay overtime. They don't want to raise the minimum wage. They want to pay you what they want to pay you, and have so many fucking responsibilities on you at work. Sometimes you'll be doing your work and somebody else's work. So, family, y'all let me know what y'all think. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, and I'll be back with another one. I'm out. Love y'all.